Welcome to Knickknack's Corner. Today I'm going to do a spoiler discussion on I'm Thinking of Ending Things. This book has a lot to unpack. It starts off by making us feel that we're following a girl and her boyfriend while she's thinking of ending things in their relationship. If you have not read this book, go check out my spoiler-free review and go read the book. This will spoil the book for you. Do not watch further if you do not want spoilers. If you have read the book and are confused like I was about what's going on, then you've come to the right place. I'm going to do my best to explain to you what I felt and think is going on here. So, Preacher Man from my Discord, thank you very much, sir, for recommending this book. It was something I moved right up my TBR, checked out. Fantastic. I am giving it 5 stars. We think it's the girlfriend, but really, it's Jacob. He is the boy who is dating the girl, but in reality, they are multiple personalities of one person. When Jacob has gone to the farm to see his family is actually been dead for a long time, according to the story, as we get one part of the story is just like a page or two of what's going on set in reality. And then the other part is inside of Jacob's head and his ideology of what a relationship is like. He thinks that relationships are untrusting, that even when things are going good sometimes, you can have your doubts and your thoughts and your decisions all jumbled up because your heart, your mind can change in the snap of a second for what he is thinking. Because if you look at it this way, his mother is there and his father is there, but both are a little wacky, and both are doing the majority of the talking when Jake is just sitting there silent. So Jake is kind of sitting there with his personalities, dealing with the situation of what's going on. And the idea of I'm thinking of ending things is actually Jake thinking of suicide. His girlfriend is his feminine side, in my mind, kind of trying to rationalize what life would be like if he could get himself into a relationship. But as stated by the reality notes that we get, he was afraid of people, very shut off from the world, and that is very much what someone who has severe mental health issues would probably do to themselves. I know when I had issues, I most certainly did shut myself off from the world because it was too much to handle. So I can totally see if you were someone who has multiple personalities, why you would be shut off, because it would be so difficult, so very difficult to get out and to be around people, let alone try and start a relationship. How scary would that be, that you're putting your trust in another person's hands? And for someone who's never in control of their own trust for themselves, how can they trust someone else? So that idea of I'm thinking of ending things with the girlfriend is his feminine side, but also himself thinking of suicide. But it's also his idea that the girlfriend would constantly be wanting to end things with him. I feel like he has tendinitis, which his mother often mentioned about the hearing little voices and things like that, and I think that kind of goes towards exactly what Jake was seeing, what he was experiencing. Because with his condition, he was having a harder time, and so he conveyed his tendinitis through his mother. I think he conveyed his want to be treated properly through his father. He made up a brother that he tried to put all these things on, but it's really him because he doesn't want to take responsibility for himself. And so when they mention about the pig with the flies getting into the wounds, and that's how the maggots get inside the pig and starts to eat them from the inside out, that's what this book is showing us, is he's being eaten from the inside out by all these different personalities, that he's no longer really himself. And so by the end of it, he wants to end his life because he can't live with it anymore. That is ultimately what I took away from the book, and I thought it was such an interesting read because he throws you for a loop so well at the end. This was one of my pet ideas. I had a few of them when I was reading along, and this one about him being the girlfriend as well. I did not think about him being the parents. That was something that I did not think about, so that was really interesting. So yeah, I want to know what you guys thought. Did you read this book? What did you think about it? What really set it off for you? What part of it did it like click? Do you still have questions about it? Because I know I'm still thinking about it. I don't know exactly where it's all at yet, but this is what I've got so far. So if I think more, there'll be a part 2. And maybe there'll be a part 2 if the discussion is high enough. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for coming to the corner, and I hope you enjoy your day.